Hello, so I was asked to do a quick tutorial on how to do breakout rooms in Teams. So I have Teams up here. So Teams happens to be the system that we're using for one of the clinics at our university. And so our supervisors need to be able to watch multiple students at the same time. So I'm going to show you how you would do that. So just as kind of an upfront piece of information, doing breakout rooms in Teams is quite different from doing it in Zoom. It does require a little bit of prep work. So I'm going to show you how to do the prep work, and then it's very easy to navigate once you've got the work done, but you do have to do the work before the session starts. So unlike Zoom, you can't just do a breakout room right on the spot. You have to do the prep work ahead of time. So here I'm in my Teams section right here, where these are all the teams that I have available. So I have some other ones here that I've hidden, but these are the ones that you can see that are not hidden. So I'm going to, let's say we have Friday clients. And so I need a team that's going to have all of my Friday clients in one team. So you can join or create a team here. So we're going to click on this. We're going to create a team here. And we're going to call this Fridays. Whoops, not in descriptions. We're going to call it the team name. So Friday clients. And then you can do a description, whatever you want to call that. We're going to click next. So in this next step, what you would do is you would actually invite all of the students that you need to participate in this particular team. So we're going to skip this. You can always go back and add someone later. So let's say you need to add your clients later or anybody else who might join your team. You can always do that at a later step. You don't have to do that here. But if you know the members that you need for your team, this is where you would send those invitations. So we're going to skip that. So now what's happened is it's opened the folder. So if you go back here to where all of my teams are, you'll see that now Friday exists here. So we can click on this. So here's where the prep work comes in. So you have to make the breakout rooms prior to actually starting the meeting. So the way that you do that is you're going to click on these three little buttons here, and you're going to add a channel. So add channel. So let's say you have two 9 a.m. clients. So we're going to say client A 9 a.m. Or potentially your clinic uses some sort of a coding system. You could use the coding system for that as well. Obviously, we don't want to use the client's name, so we want to be cautious as to what we're using there to make sure that we're being HIPAA compliant. So we want to add here. And then let's say we have another client that we see, another student who sees a client at 9 a.m. So you can click here. We're going to add a channel. And we can do client B, 9 a.m. or whatever you want to call them. We're going to click add. And so forth and so on. So however many clients you might have, whatever times, whatever makes sense for you to be able to create a channel, this would be how you would do that. So once it's time for your students to go and actually have their meetings, you will direct your student and their client to go to this file. So your student can send an invitation through the calendar to this particular meeting right here. And what it'll do is you'll click on this right here where it says meet. So it'll start the meeting. So we can click on join now. And that will join this meeting. But let's say we need to pop over and we need to also check on our other client while this particular meeting is going on. That's no big deal. We can just, let me show you. So now this client is here. We can just click on this meeting as well. We'll go right up here, follow the same step. Click on meet, join now. And now we've connected to more than one meeting so you can monitor more than one student at the same time. So you need to hop back and forth between the two clients. That's no big deal. So this is client B, so we can see that right down here. We need to hop over to client A just to double check on this student. We're going to join the meeting and we're going to click resume. And now we're back with client A. So you can always double check, make sure client B is doing okay. We can type something. If they say need help, you can get a little bit of information from the student and you know, oh, I need to pop back in and join client B's meeting. So the student can send you a little SOS if they need to. And so this is how you would jump back and forth and however many clients you have going at the same time. The way that you would use this for a class, if let's say you're teaching a class in Teams, is that you would just make as many breakout rooms as you need. So let's say you need 10 or you need 5, however it might be. You break those breakout rooms and you assign your students to those breakout rooms. Or you could just tell your students, I need these 5 people to go to breakout room 1, these 5 breakout room 2, and so forth and so on. And then all they would need to do is pop into that meeting and then click meet. So when the meeting's all finished, so let's say we're all finished with this client and we're going to hang up. We're just going to leave this one. And now this client, we can just leave once we're totally finished. And now all of our meetings here are finished. So when you want your students to do breakout rooms, they can go to all the different breakout rooms and then they can come back to the general room. So this is where everyone will be meeting. And they would just click on this meet button again, and then everyone would be back together. All right, so hopefully that helps. Like I said, it just takes a little prep work in the beginning, and that's how we do breakout rooms in Teams. So good luck, and let me know if you have any questions.